Gil-soo would get arrested by the policeman. After school, Gil-soo and his gang had been waiting for Si-eun and his friends. Soo said that he would meet Gil-soo by himself. He planned to ask Gil-soo to take him to his office to talk about Gil-soo's gambling site. When he arrived there, he would tell Si-eun about his location so Si-eun could call and bring the policeman there. At first, Gil-soo was surprised that Soo knew about his gambling site. Soo said that Suk-dae's cousin, Young Bin, told him about it. Gil-soo finally took Soo to his office with him because he had no option. Before they left, Young-hee told Gil-soo that she would stay at school to wait for Bum-suk and Si-eun. After that, Young-hee met Si-eun to give him the address of Gil-soo's office. Si-eun didn't realize it sooner that Soo didn't have to go with Gil-soo to get Gil-soo's address. Bum-suk was worrying about Soo. He wanted to follow him with a taxi. Si-eun let him go because he wanted to see if Young-hee gave him the right address. Suk-dae interrogated Young-hee for knowing Si-eun and revealing such an important information to him. Young-hee told him that she was sick of Gil-soo. She planned to call the police on him. She said that she couldn't live under Gil-soo's pressure forever. Soo arrived at Gil-soo's office. He gave Gil-soo's address to Si-eun immediately. It was the same address as the one that was given by Young-hee. Soo walked inside of the office. Since Gil-soo always kept his guard up, he asked Soo to give him his phone. He had been suspecting that Soo had planned something. Soo refused to give his phone. His head was hit very hard with an iron stick that he fell from his chair. Gil-soo finally found out about Soo's plan to call the police on him. After he found out about it, he packed his things and left that place immediately. Bum-suk arrived there and encountered Gil-soo, who was trying to run away. Bum-suk didn't know what had happened, so he tried to give Gil-soo the money. Because the situation had become worse, Gil-soo ignored the money and took Bum-suk with him to leave that place. Si-eun was heading to Gil-soo's office. As he and the policeman arrived there, they didn't find anyone. The policemen put off their search because of that. They also realized that they didn't have an arrest warrant, so they couldn't proceed with their search. Because the policeman didn't help him, Si-eun broke into that house by climbing the wall and breaking the door. He was surprised to see blood on the floor. He thought that it was Soo's blood. He tried to call Soo on phone, but Soo didn't answer his call. Si-eun was shocked to find that the transactions, drugs, and Gil-soo's other valuables in the strongbox had been taken by Gil-soo. Suk-dae got a new problem. Gil-soo found out that Suk-dae and Young-hee had conspired with Si-eun against him. Gil-soo threatened to sell Young-hee's brother called Sung-chan if Suk-dae and Young-hee didn't come to Mangdodong. Suk-dae decided to meet Gil-soo. He gave his bank card to Young-hee so she could find a hotel to hide. But Young-hee didn't want Suk-dae to meet Gil-soo alone. She wanted to go with him. She asked Si-eun to download an application that enabled him to share location, so Si-eun could track Suk-dae and Young-hee's location. Gil-soo and his gang had been waiting for Suk-dae and Young-hee. Apparently, they had taken Bum-suk and Soo as their hostages. Si-eun was heading to Young-hee's location. Since Gil-soo had found out about Young-hee's conspiration, Suk-dae challenged Gil-soo for a fight. But because Suk-dae's hand was still severely broken, he had difficulty in fighting Gil-soo. He was attacked relentlessly by Gil-soo. Young-hee couldn't help Suk-dae because she was seized by Gil-soo's gang. Gil-soo wanted to kill Soo and Bum-suk, but suddenly Suk-dae got up and attacked him. Despite he had a little difficulty, he still fought Suk-dae. He was defeated by Gil-soo, who used a knife to attack him. Suddenly, Young-hee helped Suk-dae by hitting Gil-soo's head. But as a woman who didn't have as much strength as Gil-soo, she couldn't fight Gil-soo when he choked her. Luckily, the sound of siren from police car was heard. Gil-soo and his gang ran away quickly. Si-eun came and told Gil-soo to surrender because the policemen had surrounded them. Gil-soo and his gang came back after Si-eun helped Bum-suk and Soo to escape. Turned out, the siren sound only came from a phone. Gil-soo's gang and Si-eun's group got into a fight. Suk-dae and Young-hee were about to run away from that place when they saw some policemen arrive there. Turned out, Si-eun used the siren sound audio to trick Gil-soo and his gang, so they would think that the policeman wouldn't come. A policeman tried to arrest Gil-soo and his gang with his gun. Meanwhile, another policeman was chasing Suk-dae and Young-hee. Unfortunately, Gil-soo managed to escape from them. Si-eun chased Gil-soo by himself. Si-eun was chasing Gil-soo until he finally found him. They got into a fight. Despite Si-eun didn't have as much strength as Gil-soo, his attempt to fight Gil-soo managed to slow Gil-soo down. Suddenly Soo came and saved Si-eun. Soo and Gil-soo got into a fight. Despite Soo was an MMA fighter, he had a little difficulty in fighting Gil-soo by himself. Si-eun and Soo managed to defeat Gil-soo. They finally caught the criminal who had been terrorizing many students. Suk-dae surrendered himself to the police. He told Young-hee and Sung-chan to run away.
Unwrap good vibes with Brazilian-inspired beauty from Sao de Janeiro.
This criminal case would be handled by a lawyer who happened to be the assistant of Bum-suk's father. That lawyer said that he wouldn't discuss about this case with Si-eun's parents, but he would tell Bum-suk's father about it. Since Bum-suk came from a highly respected and wealthy family, anyone who had harmed him would receive serious punishment. The lawyer asked Bum-suk to beat up Gil-soo as he pleased. He didn't care if they were in a police station. Bum Suk didn't want to beat up Gil-soo. Gil-soo mocked him by saying that he was the weakest among his friends. Gil-soo told him that Soo-hoo and Si-eun didn't consider him as their friend. Si-eun came out of the police station and saw Young-hee waiting him outside. Young-hee wanted to apologize to him and Soo-hoo. They went to hospital to visit Soo-hoo. Si-eun told Soo-hoo that Bum Suk's father wanted to keep the case a secret. It seemed like Bum Suk's father wanted to handle the case as if they were the one who caught Gil-soo and his gang. Si-eun didn't care about that. What important to him was that Gil-soo and his gang had been arrested. Besides, Bum Suk's father had paid off Soo-hoo's hospital costs. Apparently, Bum Suk's father was a member of parliament who was called Jin-won. He was a highly respected person. As her apology, Young-hee offered herself to accompany Soo-hoo at hospital. She could sleep on an empty bed. Young-hee said that she and Si-eun were dating. When Si-eun came home, he felt lonely again. Nobody there asked where he had been. He decided to return to the hospital. He also brought Soo-hoo's favorite food with him. Soo-hoo was surprised because Si-eun cared about him despite of his cold personality. At Bum Suk's house, Bum Suk's father scolded Bum Suk because he got involved with the police. He didn't like it because it could damage his good reputation. Then, he punished Bum Suk by hitting him with a golf stick. Si-eun's schoolmates admired Si-eun and his friends because they had caught Gil-soo and his gang. Since that incident, Si-eun and his friends became closer to each other. They wanted to hang out together. Si-eun told Bum Suk that Young-hee had become their friend and lived in Soo-hoo's house. Soo-hoo said he would ask Young-hee to hang out with them. Bum Suk felt like he was ignored because of Young-hee's presence. He felt like he was excluded from the group. He was mad when he found out that Soo-hoo didn't follow him back on Instagram. Soo-hoo even followed Young-hee even though they had been knowing each other for just one night. Since Young-hee joined their group, Soo-hoo talked to Young-hee more than he talked to Bum Suk. Bum Suk felt like Young-hee pretended as he didn't exist. Because of that, Bum Suk didn't enjoy their time together. When they went to a karaoke bar, Bum Suk became more unhappy, so he left their room to purchase some drinks to refresh himself. He stumbled upon some kids who had bullied him from his previous school. He hid from them because he wanted nothing to do with them. When he returned to their room, he took his anger out on Young-hee because Young-hee answered the phone call from his bullies. Bum Suk didn't like Young-hee even more, especially after he felt like Soo-hoo chose to be sided with Young-hee instead of him. His bullies came to their room. They were bothered by Si-eun's unfriendliness, so they chose to leave and call Bum Suk for another time. Si-eun didn't know who they were because Bum Suk didn't tell him anything about them. The next day, Bum Suk was sleeping in the classroom. He was disturbed by a noise from some students in his classroom. He told them to be quiet, but those students laughed at him. Bum Suk felt humiliated by them, so he approached them angrily. He became more mad at them after they said that Bum Suk had become conceited since he joined Si-eun and Soo-hoo's group. Si-eun and Soo-hoo tried to calm him down. Soo-hoo was surprised when Bum Suk asked him to stop putting his hands around him. Since that incident, Bum Suk's mental state became unstable. He was also terrorized by his bullies who kept calling him on phone. He skipped classes for days and didn't tell anyone about how he was doing. Si-eun and Soo-hoo decided to visit Bum Suk's house to check on him. They were astonished by Bum Suk's grand luxury house. The rumor that Bum Suk's parents were rich confirmed to be true. Bum Suk told them that he wasn't a biological son of their parents. Apparently, Bum Suk was adopted when his father became a politician. Bum Suk told them why he disappeared and skipped classes for days. Since he encountered his bullies from his previous school, those bullies kept calling him on phone and asking him to meet them. He got frustrated because of it. He even experienced flashbacks of his past traumatic incident when his bullies beat him every day. It was also one of the reasons why Bum Suk moved from his previous school. After Soo-hoo heard about Bum Suk's story, he told Bum Suk to call his bullies. He wanted to make them regret what they had done and apologize to Bum Suk. Soo-hoo and Si-eun went with Bum Suk to meet Bum Suk's bullies at a karaoke bar. With all of his courage, Bum Suk walked into their room and asked them to apologize to him. Bum Suk's bullies laughed at him after they heard what he said. They even refused to admit what they had done to him. They pretended like they had a good relationship with Bum Suk. But after Soo-hoo threatened them, they finally apologized and regretted what they had done half-heartedly. Suddenly, Bum Suk slapped one of them. They were provoked by that slap. Bum Suk got out of control. He took a microphone and tried to hit them with it. When Soo-hoo saw him, he stopped him immediately because they came to that place to make them apologize to Bum Suk, and not to take revenge on them. Bum Suk's bullies were surprised to see Bum Suk got out of control. Si-eun told them to stop calling Bum Suk from now on. Bum Suk and Soo-hoo got into a fight because Bum Suk didn't like that Soo-hoo stopped him from taking revenge on his bullies. Bum Suk also told Soo-hoo that he was mad at him because he felt like he was treated as a subordinate by Soo-hoo. He felt like Soo-hoo didn't consider him as a friend because Soo-hoo always bossed him around. Soo-hoo disagreed with what Bum Suk said because they had always acted like friends all the